I might have just found the most interesting gun in Cyberpunk 2077. Meet Skippy, a smart gun with a literal AI personality. It's one of those things you don't realize you wanted until you actually get it. And trust me, once you do, you'll never look at any other weapon the same way again. Now I'll be honest, when I first picked it up, I hated it. And that's because I've never been a fan of smart weapons in Cyberpunk. They just feel lazy. Like, come on, I want to aim and shoot, not let a cheap brain gun do it for me. But Skippy changed that. This gun is different. The more I use it, the more I realize it's not just a weapon, it's an experience. So without wasting any more time, let me show you exactly how you can get your hands on this legendary AI companion. To find Skippy, you need to head to Haywood. More specifically, you're going to this little alley in the Vista Del Rey district. It shows up on the map as a side job, so it's pretty easy to spot once you're close. When you get there, you see a dead body lying next to a briefcase. Inside the briefcase is Skippy. The moment you pick him up, he starts talking to you. He doesn't remember much, not even who his original owner was, which basically means congratulations, you've just adopted a talking gun. And this is where things get weird, in the best possible way. After scanning himself for data, Skippy suddenly starts singing. It's so random and hilarious that you can't help but laugh. After the scan, he tells you he has two modes, puppy-loving pacifist and stone-cold killer. And here's where it gets interesting. He wants you to pick one. If you pick puppy-loving pacifist, Skippy will aim for enemies' legs, avoiding fatal shots. But if you pick stone-cold killer, he'll go for headshots only. Like literally only headshots. And I'm pretty sure you can already guess which one I went with. Yeah, Stone Cold Killer all the way. Because let's be real, why would I not kill my enemies in Cyberpunk 2077? Before we move on though, there's one thing you need to know. Since Skippy is a smart gun, you need a smart link cyberware implant to use him properly. Otherwise you won't be able to take full advantage of his auto-targeting features. Once you've got him equipped and start using him on missions, that's when the real fun begins. Because Skippy isn't just talkative, he's relentlessly talkative. Every few minutes, he'll throw random comments your way.
Fun fact. According to traditional Christian doctrine, you are going to burn in hell.
It's hilarious. You literally stop mid-fight just to hear what he's about to say next. And it's not just humor, it's the chaos of his personality. One moment he's preaching non-violence, the next he's hyped up about headshots like it's a sport. It's like fighting alongside a psychotic cartoon character trapped inside a pistol. But that's the charm of it. He's annoying, unpredictable, and completely unfiltered. And somehow that makes him one of the most lovable weapons in the entire game. Now here's where the story takes a wild turn. After you've used Skippy for a while, about 50 kills to be exact, he suddenly decides he's had enough.
User, I have assisted you in killing over 50 people. Stone Cold Killer mode has been deactivated. From this point on, only puppy-loving pacifist will be available. Thank you.
If you pick Stone Cold Killer, he switches to Puppy Loving Pacifist. If you pick Puppy Loving Pacifist, he switches to Stone Cold Killer. Yeah, he literally betrays your settings. When this happened to me, I was in total shock. I picked Stone Cold Killer from the start. Headshots, domination, efficiency. And then suddenly Skippy decides he's had enough killing and wants to start shooting knees instead. And when I asked him why, this was his response.
Why? Why is it blocked?
Opening frequently asked questions. Item. Why can't I kill more than 50 people? Answer. The fuck is wrong with you? Please go see a therapist, you psycho. Note to self. Rewrite later. Do not forget.
That line cracked me up so hard. It was pick Skippy. He's literally roasting me while changing my gun mode without permission. But here's the problem. Once he switches modes, that's it. You can't change it back ever. So my advice to you, pick the opposite mode of what you actually want. Because when he switches, you end up with your preferred setting. Before we keep going, if you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for watching. I've been putting a lot of effort into making these Cyberpunk videos, and my goal is to reach 100 subscribers before 2026. So if you're enjoying this video, even if Skippy made you laugh once, consider subscribing. You'll be joining early and helping me grow my channel from the ground up, and that honestly means the world to me. Alright, let's get back to Skippy. Eventually, after some time using Skippy, he starts remembering things, little bits and pieces of his past, and that's when he suddenly drops the big reveal. He remembers who his original owner is. And guess what? It's Regina Jones. Yeah, one of the fixers in Night City. When you take Skippy to Regina, she tells you the full story. Apparently, Skippy was created by a guy named Tinkleman. Yeah, that's his real name. And he used Skippy as a bet. He lost the bet and somehow Skippy ended up with someone else. Likely the poor soul whose body we found in that alley in Haywood. When V hands Skippy back, there's a quiet moment. V even says, feels weird without him around. And it really does. After all the chaos, the random comments, and the mid-fight jokes, you realize Skippy wasn't just a gun. He was like your weird, loud, overly attached sidekick. Annoying, but in the best possible way. Regina thanks you for returning him and even rewards you with some eddies. It's a nice gesture, but it doesn't make the goodbye any easier. You might think that's the end of Skippy's story, but it's not. Sometime later, Regina texts you again. She says she sent Skippy back to his creator and that the creator removed the AI. That hit hard. She tells you can come pick him up if you want. So of course I did. When you get the gun back, it's different. It looks the same, but it feels empty. No more jokes, no more songs, no more random lectures mid-fights, just silence. You can still use him, but it's not the same Skippy you remember. It's just a weapon now. And in a world like Night City, where everything's artificial and replaceable, Skippy was one of the few things that actually felt alive. So yeah, you can put him back in your stash, but what you're really keeping isn't the gun, it's the memory of him. Skippy might have started as a joke weapon, but by the end, he became something more. A surprisingly emotional piece of storytelling hidden inside a talking gun. He's proof that even in a world full of chrome, neon and violence, sometimes it's the little things that stick with you the most. So if you haven't tried it yet, go find Skippy, have fun with him, listen to his chaos, and when it's time to say goodbye, you'll understand exactly why people still talk about him to this day. Because in Night City, not everything that talks back deserves a bullet, but Skippy Show gave us a few memorable ones.
Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum 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 be dum.